Raidernation. I'm gonna let everybody come in real quick because I um I thought I'd never come to see this day. Like I thought I would never have to break, you know, like it's this fucking team, man. This fucking team, bro. They would suck all the energy out of you, bro. I can't do it no more, man. I can't I can't stick up for Derek Carr anymore. It's crazy. I thought I'd never come to see this day that I can't stick up for Derek Carr. He's not the only. Trust me, he's not the only reason why we lost this game. I'm not saying that, but I think it's time. It's time, bro. It was so sickening to watch this game, and when we needed our leader the most, he wasn't there. He wasn't there. And when he wanted to come through, it was too late. Then he throws the whole ball game away. I can't do it no more, bro. I can't do it no more, Raider Nation. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I thought I this fucking team, bro. Raider Nation, man. Well, shout out to everybody that's joining the chat right now. It's kind of tough, man. It's really tough to come out here on live and talk to you guys and voice my opinion. Usually, I don't really do lives after the video because I get so emotional after the games. But man, maybe I'm wrong down the line, but bruh. Shout out to Los Bonos Tire Shop, man, for the 199 donation, man. He says I'm done feeling. I'm done with this feeling, bro. Our season is over. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna say the season is over. It's close to being over for sure. But as far as Derek Carr, it's time to move on. It's time to move on, bro. Bro, Rich Bisaccia? He ain't that guy. He ain't that guy. Every time they pan the camera to him, this dude looked lost out there. He looked fucking scared out there. Like he didn't know what to call out there. Like he just was there to be there. Every time they panned the camera to him, he had no type of emotion. He was just sitting there chilling and just like have some fucking emotion out there. Act like you want to be there. Act like you want to win. I don't know. At least with John Gruden, he had some type of emotion to show us that he was pissed off as well. I'm pretty sure the thousands of Raider fans that were in Allegiant Stadium were all fucking pissed. Not to mention, there was a lot of Bengals fans in the stands again. And I'm like, fuck. Act like you want to win. The defense is the only bright spot we have. Is that fucking crazy? That our defense is the only thing keeping us in games when last year they couldn't fucking stop a fucking nosebleed. But this year, we were all saying, I was saying, bro, give Derek Carr a defense, he'll show you what's up. And what the fuck does he do today? Fuck. We got the Westbrook of the NFL. Bro, this shit is fucking. Shout out to Danielle for the $4.99 donation. I'm over here, bro. I wanna this fucking team, bro. Thank you for the $4.99 donation. You didn't have to donate. I'm not expecting any donations, but I thank you guys. Shout out to Fernando Garcia for the $4.99 donation. He says, "Carr stand here." He said, "Carr stand here. If we had the ability to create and use Oh, if he had the ability to create and used it, this would be a different team. The fact that he remained in the game tells me he'll be back. No, he's not coming back. Rich Bisaccia is not coming back. If we get a new coach here, Derek Carr is most likely out of here. He's mostly out of here. We're gonna get a new quarterback for sure. And why the fuck does it take this team so fucking long to try to get any kind of momentum on the offensive side of the ball? Heck, our defense started off the game with a fumble. We were near our end zone. And what the fuck did we do? 3 and out. Field goal. What the fuck? Put Marcus Mariota in there. I don't give a fuck if Marcus is better or not. He'll probably provide a spark. I wouldn't care if it was Marcus or Nathan Peterman. Put somebody else in there that could go in there and provide a spark because Derek Carr's not doing that. This shit is fucking... You know what's crazy? Last week... Hold up, man. This shit fucking getting me pissed off, bro. Last week, I was getting on everybody because they were talking about Derek Carr. Well, I know Derek Carr hasn't played well, but damn, today, bro? Today? He ain't it. Bro, trust me, I love Derek Carr, and he's done great things for the Raiders, man. He's done great things for the Raiders, but his time's up. His time's up. Fuck. Whew. Man, I need a drink, bro. This shit's crazy. Oh, shout out to Cesar Gonzalez for the $4.99 donation. He says, it's time to start the Flying Hawaiian. It sucks to see this team fall apart again and again, bro. We thought it was over with John Gruden. Starting off the season strong and then ending off the season like shit. Bro, we started off the season, what, 6 and... Not 6. I'm fucking sure. 5 and 2? And look at, we're 5 and 5. 3 straight losses after the bye week. I know it doesn't help that we lost a lot of players. We lost our head coach. We lost our number 1 wide receiver in Henry Ruggs out there. And well, who gives a fuck about David Arnett? He wasn't doing shit anyways. But we lose those two pieces, and I know it's kind of hard to come back. Rich Bisaccia was doing something good, but damn. These past 3 weeks have been stressful. We lose to the Giants. I'm like, okay, you know what? There was some things in there that we got to clean up. It was one bad game. We lose to the Chiefs, and I'm like, shit. But, you know, flags and whatnot, we still got to clean shit up. But damn, this game, I can't stick up for... The only bright spot we had out there was our defense. That's it. Even though they gave up 32 points at the end of the day, they kept us in the game our offense couldn't do shit out there. Shit. Our offensive line played better today, and we were still shit. None of our wide receivers were getting any kind of play out there. We were only giving the ball to our tight ends, dumping the ball off to the fucking side, and we thought that John Gruden was holding us back. No. What the fuck, Derek Carr? On a third and 7, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, I forgot what it was. He audibled the play to a run play. Why the fuck are we running the ball on 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6? Doesn't make no fucking sense. Fuck. Shout out to No Instant Nike for the $1.99 donation.
My neck and my back.
He says we got the Westbrook of the NFL. Shit, we got I guess. Oh, hey, you know what? You're actually right, man. Because Westbrook, everywhere he goes, he doesn't really succeed. He doesn't take a team anywhere. But he'll put the numbers on the board for you. He'll stat pad the shit out of his numbers, out of his stats. But Derek Carr is kind of like the same thing, man. He'll put up some nice numbers, but then wins, bruh. Then wins. You know what? Before this season, I'm not going to really blame Derek Carr because Derek Carr really wasn't the problem before this. But this season, you got nearly all the weapons that you have. You got the defense that we've been asking. We got the defense. And you can't do shit. Our defense got a fumble on the first drive. Put you right on the goal, bro. And we go 3 and out. Field goal. At half, it was, at halftime, what the fuck the score was? At halftime, it was 10-6. And we were playing like we were getting blown out already. 10-6. And it looked like we were down by fucking 20. Still fucking running the ball. That shit's stupid. Let me get these other super chats out the way because I'm ranting off right now. Shout out to Tyrone Chappelle for a $5 donation. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. It's tough being a Raider fan, man. Shout out to Gerardo Escobar, man, being a member for 2 months. My guy. He says, go on, Noose. He says, go on, Noose. Don't hold back. Your nation voice. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying, man, bruh. Fuck, I'm getting fucking emotional. This is the first, bro. We've been in some tough ass games. This is the first time, bro. I can't. This team, bro. Shout out to Daniel.
My neck and my
yes, sir. For the 199 donations, says play the Uso number 8. Why not? Why not? What do we got to lose? At least he'll scramble out the pocket or do something. And for a lot of people that are saying, no, he's not better than Derek Carr. I'm not saying he's better than Derek Carr. I don't even care if that's my fucking cousin. Nigga, go out there and fucking do the best that you could and provide a spark on this offensive side of the ball, man. Forgive me for saying that, but damn, bruh. Shout out to my guy, Roy. Been a member for 9 months, saying, why haven't we used Mariota? I bet Gruden would have used him. But Olsen needs to see the damn, bro. Greg Olsen is trash, bro. Fucking trash. Fucking trash. Is it funny? Is it funny how fucking 2 games when my guy Rich Bisaccia took over, we're all hyping him up. We're hyping up Greg Olsen. We're giving him credit because he's giving Derek Carr the keys to go out there and ball out. We balled out in those 2 games, offensively, defensively, special teams, and then coming right off the bye week. Yes, we lose our number 1 wide receiver. We look like fucking shit. Why is that? Greg Olsen is not. We've known this before. He is not a good offensive coordinator. And Derek Carr calling plays, audibling plays is not going to help at all. At all. This shit is just, it's just frustrating, especially as Raider fans, man. And I was looking at Raider fans last week, and I was like, man, a lot of Raider fans are so damn emotional. Fuck, it just took me some time to fucking break now because this is my game. I seen Graphic last week. He was done with this team last week and he needed his time to relax and whatnot. Fuck, this is my game. This is my game, bro. I cannot stick up for this team. I cannot stick up for Derek Carr. Like I said, the only bright spot that we have is this defense. Gus Bradley and this defense. Gus Bradley should have been our head coach. He should have been our interim head coach. Because the way this defense is playing right now, heck, I know that Jonathan Abram was a liability in coverage out there, but damn, this defense was keeping us in the game. Josh Jacobs, I'm sorry, is not a number 1 running back. He's not an elite running back, that's for damn sure. We ain't got no wide receiver weapons out there. Everybody that we have on the offensive side of the ball are 2nd, 3rd string wide receivers. None of them are number 1s. And why the fuck do we bring in D-Jax if we're not going to have him in the game? Huh? Like, why? Even if he's not going to get the ball, put him out there. Let him be a decoy to open up the whole field for all the other wide receivers that we do have on the field, man. Zay Jones can't get open. Brian Edwards can't get open. 3rd and 1? You call a screenplay? What's that called? I don't even know what the hell. Oh, I'm losing. Like you call a sweep. You call a sweep on 3rd and 1. Can't even get the first down. Run it up the gut. The time you need to run up the middle, you don't run up the middle. That's just funny to me, man. Yeah, it was a sweep. Yo, Michael, man, thanks for that. But we run a sweep play on 3rd and 1. What the fuck? So on 3rd and 6, we run up the gut. But on 3rd and 1, we do a sweep play? Like, what? Where does that even work? Now I understand that, forgive me. I understand that the the referees, the referees are a whole nother subject because the referees were acting like totally different out there. We only got the Bengals only got one flag, and I feel like that was a wishy-washy flag. They were just giving it to us because they were feeling bad. But look at the stats right here. The Raiders had 7 penalties, 7 flags for 77 yards, and most of those flags came at critical moments. Critical moments. There was one play. We stopped on we stopped Joe Burrow on a 3rd down. I believe it was a sack, and Quentin Jefferson's helmet was barely over. That takes us back, and then there was a stupid ass penalty on unnecessary. You know what's funny? We had so many unnecessary roughness calls in this game. Like the referees were like literally trying to give us penalties for anything out there. Brandon Faison had a clean ass step. Yeah, Brandon Faison got flagged for unnecessary roughness because they were saying, "Oh, helmet's a helmet," but this dude led with his shoulder, barely got his head in there and tackled the dude. Clean ass play. Those are the type of plays you gotta let them play out. But they still flagged us and they gave him a 1st down. There was so many calls that were thrown our way that the referees were acting totally different, bro. That didn't need to be called, and you could definitely tell. Like it's so. Before, like that one flag that the Bengals had was at the end of the game when nothing really mattered. We had 7. It was basically no flags on them, and we had 7 penalties on our side for 77 yards. That doesn't help us at all. Our defense can only do so much out there. But I give them props. Until the 4th quarter, we were still in this game. But the offense would go out there 30 seconds on the field, come right back out, punt the ball away. Why are we punting the ball away? We're down. Grow some balls and go for it on 4th down. Like, Rich Bisaccia, what the fuck are you doing out there? This shit is so fucking frustrating, bruh. Oh, man. Shout out to Raidernation.
My neck and
He
my
donated
back.
what's that? $1,000? I don't even know what that is. But thank you for the donation, for the super chat. It says our offense is dead in the red zone. Carr, MVP to 0 in this season. Bro. I said it in the beginning of this live stream. I can't stick up for Derek Carr anymore. And I got all the patience in the world. Trust me. I've been sticking with them all the way up. Like, this is what, 7, 8 years in this shit? I've been sticking with them, and most of it hasn't been his fault. But this game, everything was put in his hands to go out there and lead this team to victory. And what did he do? Not a goddamn thing. What did he come away with today? What was his stats? Let me look at this shit. Derek Carr, 19 for 27, 215 yards, 1 touchdown, an interception at the end of the game when we needed him to come back. You know, the 4th quarter comeback leader right here to come back. He throws a fucking interception, gets sacked twice, and he fumbled. He fumbled one of those balls away at the end of the game. Like, bruh, Derek, man, he ain't that guy. Derek would be better on another team that maybe is solidified. Like, you look at that Tampa Bay Buccaneers team that already had so many weapons on the offensive side of the ball. You plug in, instead of plugging Tom Brady in there, you plug in Derek Carr in there, he'll succeed. He'll do his thing. But when we need him to go out there and lead us and win the game for us, he can't do that. Against the fucking Bengals, and against the Giants, and against the Chiefs. Well, I'm not going to put the Chiefs on him, but those 2 games that we could have won, he couldn't do shit out there. Josh Jacobs couldn't do shit out there. Brian Edwards, Zay Jones, they shouldn't even be playing in games, man. And on any other team, they'd be on the bench. It sucks that we don't have Henry Ruggs, of course, but damn, bruh. Yeah, thank you, Michael. And to the Bears as well. That was a game that we could have. What the fuck? Damn. Killing my vibe on a Sunday, bro. But thank you, Rotatari, for the donation. Shout out to Dita's son for the $5 donation, my guy.
my neck and
Let's
my
get
back.
it. He said, get Gus Bradley out of here, too. No, why? Why? I can't blame the defense. They were fucking tired at the end of the game because they were on the field most of the time. So I'm not going to blame the defense. They played well enough to keep us in the games, and the offense couldn't do shit at all. Yes, they could have got one more stop when we scored our touchdown, but it was too late. They was on there more than the offense was this whole game. And when the offense wanted to show up, the defense was fucking tired. Jonathan Abram. That dude's fucking trash. My goodness, man. Shouts to Zachary for the $1.99 donation. Says, who's our capable wide receiver who gets downfield separation? Obviously, nobody. I don't know who it is. If you know, let me know, because I don't know. Nobody else. Henry Ruggs played a huge part, and we are now 0-3 without Henry Ruggs. I guess he was the main guy. But like I said, we picked up Deshaun Jackson for what? For decoration? They picked up Deshaun Jackson for decoration? There was no need to pick him up if we're not going to use him. I thought he was good. I had my expectations low. I thought that we were going to give Deshaun Jackson at least, at most, 3 targets. That's all it was. 2 to 3 targets. He had no targets in this game. He had 1 run in this game. Didn't really do much, but like I said, even if we weren't going to target him, why not have him on the field? Be a decoy to the defense. Open up the field to our other receivers to make plays. Darren Waller was our main receiver in this game, coming away with 7 receptions for 116 yards. But even at that, our wide receivers weren't really getting any kind of love. The only wide receivers that had a reception in this game was Hunter Renfrow with 4 and Zay Jones with 1. That's it. That's it. We have no wide receivers. Plain and simple. We have no wide receiver talent. And if we do, then Derek Carr ain't finding them because he's more comfortable throwing to his tight ends than his fucking wide receivers. But for everybody that's saying that we don't need a wide receiver 1, we need a wide receiver 1. Whether Derek Carr is going to be with us next year or not, we need a wide receiver 1 to be with whoever's going to be quarterbacking this team next year. Okay, let me get through this super chats, man. I'm getting carried away trying to rant about this team because, bro, y'all don't know, man. Bro, I just fixed my TV and I was gonna break that shit again, dude. Shout out to Mulligan's World. Oh, let me hit it again. Yes, sir. Shout out to Mulligan's World for the $1.99 donation. Says, yeah, it's time. And it hurts because I'm wearing a DC jersey. Bro, you and me both. I got Derek Carr up on my wall, and I'm gonna keep it there. Derek Carr has done his thing for the Raiders. I respect him. I love him as a Raiders quarterback. He was one of the best quarterback I've watched in my time since I've been a Raider fan. But when it's time to move on, it's time to move on, and he ain't that. I can't do it no more. Like I said, this is how you know it's time. If me, I would say one of the biggest Carr stands over here, if I'm saying this shit, it's time. It's fucking time. He might play the rest of the season now. We'll see what happens. I'm not even looking forward to that Thanksgiving game because damn, I'm gonna have a lot of family at the house, and we're all planning to watch the game. And now I don't even want to watch it with everybody. I want to watch it in my own office and keep it to myself because I know a lot of people gonna talk shit because the way we play today, I don't know how we're gonna win on Thursday. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'll see, but I ain't trying to watch that in front of all my family members, and they get on my head for that shit. But it's time. It's time, Raider Nation. One thing I heard from my guy Graphic, shout out to my guy Graphic, man. Keeping it real 100% of the time, man. Last week, he was like, it's not even about Derek Carr at the end of the day. Us Raider fans, we just want to win. We just want to win. That's all we want. It could be fucking Jamarcus Russell, back from the grave, coming back, rocking that number 2 jersey, and taking us to the Super Bowl. It don't matter who it is. We just want to win. And that's where I'm coming to right now. Is I do want a better quarterback. It has to be better than Derek Carr. And that's not easy. That's not easy. But I just want to win. I don't want to just go pick up anybody or whatnot, or start over with a rookie. I'd rather go get somebody. I don't know. Shit, Aaron. I don't know. I don't know. But go get somebody out there, man. Shout out to Keisuka Yose. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to say your name. For the $4.99 donation.
My neck and my back.
Yes, sir. Says draft a QB next year. I think so. I think we draft. It depends. It honestly depends. To be honest with you guys, I see us drafting one, but maybe not in the first round. But it all depends on what happens in the offseason. But if Derek Carr is not here anymore, if we get some kind of pick out of him, I don't know, is he a free agent next year or not? I don't know. But if we could get some kind of a draft pick out of it for him, maybe we could go get a quarterback. We'll see. But I don't know. I think it's time though. That's what I think. I think it's time. I'm not gonna give up on him this season. So don't get me wrong. I'll let him play out the season. If he balls out some way, somehow, maybe miraculously, then I'd probably change my stance. But as of right now, after this season, I think it's time. But I'm gonna ride it out though. I'm gonna ride out this season though. I'm gonna ride out this season with my guy. I want to see Marcus out there a little bit more, get some PT, at least provide some spark out there. I mean, if we're not getting it done in the first half with Derek Carr, throw in Marcus in there. What are we gonna lose, man? I don't want to lose the rest of the season with Derek Carr and not at least give Marcus a chance to go out there and show something, you know? Heck, even Nathan Peterman, throw his ass out there. Shout out to Alex Mendoza for subscribing to the channel, man. Shit, if this is the first video you're watching, man, it's tough, man. I don't really go off like this, but this game really got to me, man. Appreciate you being a new subscriber, and also ZMoney87 for being a new subscriber as well. Shout out to James Spencer. I'm sorry if I'm getting to you guys a little bit late on here. Shout out to James Spencer for the $5 super chat. Says real talk, brother. The family Marcus Mariota came here knowing he is better than, but Carr constantly is not the one. Must go. I don't think he came here knowing that he's going to take the job, but as far as right now, give him a chance. Give him a game. See what he can do. If he puts us back on track, then let it be Marcus's team. The same thing that happened to Marcus back in Tennessee with Ryan Tannehill. They gave Ryan Tannehill the keys, and he took off with it, and they had to move away from Marcus, which was kind of bittersweet, but they did what was best for the team and for the Titans team. And the Titans right now have been good with Ryan Tannehill. I'm not saying that he's the best quarterback out there, but they knew what they had to do, and they did it. So why not give Marcus a chance to go out there? Maybe he provides a spark. Maybe we win more games at the end of the season with Marcus. We never know if we're never going to put him on the field. And that's just me. Shout out to my guy, Roy, for the $5 super chat. He says,
my neck and my back.
Okay, this is what he says. Just relax. We all pissed. Don't want you to have a heart attack. Bro, I'm not gonna have a heart attack. I'll be like this without the cameras. But he says, honestly, I think Carr should see the bench, and I like Carr, but we need a change. Hey, I agree with you, Roy. Roy, my guy, one of my loyal subscribers on here, a part of the Raidernation, man. I appreciate the donation, but I agree with you, man. And you said it perfectly, man. I think every Raider fan loves Derek Carr. There's some people that just hate him, but there's a lot of Raider fans that love Derek Carr. But when you know it's time, it's just time. Change something up a bit. Put Marcus in there, like I said, man. Shout out to Slaughter Proof for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Says, have you seen the coin in the Raiders subreddit? I DM'd the link to you on IG. It's been 100% accurate for wins and losses all season. You know what? I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I'll look out for that. But again, thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Hawaiian Raider for becoming a member to the Raidernation, man. I appreciate that, man. Honestly, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that are in the live stream right now, man. And if you guys haven't liked this video already or liked this live stream yet, smash that like button, man. We have 326 people up in here and only 100 some likes up in here. So again, hit that like button. Shout out to Michael Dominguez again for the $4.99 super chat.
My neck and my
Says,
back.
I love Carr, but he's what Andy Dalton was to the Bengals. I don't think he was. Maybe you got a point, but I honestly think that he is what Tony Romo was for the Cowboys. Tony Romo was better, and a lot of people shitted on him and said that they needed a new quarterback, and that's what they did. But I don't think he's better than Andy Dalton, to be honest with you. Shout out to PSB Sports Rough Cut for the $2 donation. Let's get it.
My neck and my back.
But you didn't write nothing in here. I appreciate the donation though. 100 like tenfold. I appreciate the donation. And shout out to Daniel again for the super chat. $4.99 super chat. My neck and my back is freaking hurting, bruh. He says Rich doesn't have the fire in his eyes. He doesn't. Like I said, I was watching this live. I was watching the game, and every time they panned over to Rich Bisaccia, he just looked lost out there. He just looked like, it's just any day for him and this team. I didn't see him going out there and trying to keep everybody accountable. But man, he's not the guy. He's not the guy moving forward, man. And I've come to that realization right now. It should have been Gus Bradley. Honestly, it should have been Gus Bradley. I was really hoping that he was gonna be the guy, but I think Gus Bradley would have been that guy. At least he got his side of the ball handled. You know, the defensive side of the ball is the only reason why we've been staying in games lately until the end of the quarters. But shout out to Amina for becoming a new subscriber to the channel, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody on here that what do you call it? That has supported this channel. I'm over here drawing blanks and shit. But yeah, Raidernation, man, let me know down in the comments below what you guys' thoughts are on this game. I know I haven't really read the chat because I'm pissed, bro. Like, this game. And one more thing that I forgot to bring up was, why is it right before halftime, the clock is running out. We have two fucking timeouts, and we don't use any timeouts. We let the clock run out. Why are we rushing to the ball? Why are we hurrying up to the ball when we have 2 timeouts on the clock? Like, call a timeout, draw up a play, and try to throw one down deep. Make a play. Even if we don't get a touchdown, even if he gets an interception, give our receivers a chance. And that's one of his biggest things is give our receivers a chance to go out there and make plays. And 28 seconds dwindling down in the second quarter, I was looking at us. I was like, dude, we have 2 timeouts. Why the fuck are we not calling timeouts? Is Rich Bisaccia fucking slow? Is Derek Carr slow? What is going on? And that shit pissed me off going into half. And like I said before, like, we were only down 10-6, still had a chance to come back in this game. But we acted like we were down by 20. Why? This team has no heart in it. And this Raiders team with John Gruden, going into the half, they came out stronger out of the half. They came out with energy out of the half. But what do? We come out of the half looking like shit. We coming out of the half, we go straight up, 3 and out. Bad play calling, and we just go straight 3 and out. And we look like we have no kind of energy coming out of the half. And say what you want to say about John Gruden and Chucky, how conservative he was in the red zone, how bad his play calling was, yada, yada, yada. He at least brought that energy to this team. And I don't see that shit out there. And you would think that Derek Carr would be the guy to hype this team up, but he just looked like a lost soul on the sidelines as well, man. It's gonna be a long season, and like I said, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that Thanksgiving game at all. I'm just looking forward to Black Friday. That's about it. Shout out to Vibezi the kid. I hope I said your name right for the $9.99 donation. Appreciate it, my guy.
My neck and my back.
He says Russell Wilson and Devontae Adams. Ooh. I would love Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is one of the few quarterbacks you don't have to give him any weapons out there, and he'll take his team to the playoffs with no weapons, no defense, no offensive line. He'll take his team far. Derek Carr, I love the guy, and he is a good quarterback, but he needs the pieces around him to work. And you've seen it out there. Derek Carr in this game this year, this is the only this is the only season. This is one of the only seasons that I've seen a complete team that this team has had. We lack wide receivers. I know that the adversity that we face really struck a chord with us, and maybe things would have been different if Henry Ruggs was still here and John Gruden was still here and none of that allegations went on and whatnot. But we're here now. Other than having number one wide receivers out there and Crabtree and Amari Cooper, we have, we have a solid team around us. We have a much better defense around us. But Derek Carr is not leading us to the promised land, man. He's not taking us to the playoffs the way we play today. If he steps up later in the season, maybe we got a chance. But as far as right now, from what I've seen, I'm losing faith. I'm losing faith in going into the playoffs. And that's a lot for me to say. Like I said, that's a lot for me to say. Shout out to Andrew for the 499 duper chat. Shout out to my guy Andrew for the 499 super chat, baby. Says oh, he gave me 2 super chats. He gave me 2 499 super chats, man. Shout out to Andrew again. Andrew Ziegler. I hope I said your name right. But he says DC is a good quarterback. He does better when you have weapons around him. Plus, people need to stop saying that Jacobs not a number one back. O-line is trash. Off-season rebuild and offensive line. Oh, off-season rebuild, the offensive line, and get Devontae Adams. Andrew, I agree with you on half of this. DC, yeah, I just said it right now. DC is a good quarterback when you do have the pieces out there. But damn. As far as getting Devontae Adams, I would love to get him. It would be nice to see Devontae Adams and Derek Carr out there, but we don't even know if Derek Carr is going to be here next season. We definitely need to help bolster up this offensive line because it's not the best out there, and I know they don't help at all. But as far as Josh Jacobs, he's not a number one running back. Well, you know what? He is a number one running back, and I know he probably could do better on the other team, but he's not that number one running back for us. And he's not an elite running back. That's what I'm trying to say. And he hasn't really shown us that much. He's never broken one out to the house. He's got a lot of touchdowns here and there. He's got a couple 1,000-yard seasons, but he's not the number one running back for us. We need a guy that could do it all, whether he has a good offensive line or not. But our offensive line is better. Our offensive line should be better run blocking than pass blocking, but it looks like Kenyon Drake is better than Josh Jacobs when he runs the ball. But maybe that's just me, but I would have to disagree with you on saying that Jacobs is the number one because I don't think that he's our number one running back. Shout out to Still Will for the $4.99 donation.
My neck and my back.
He said, everyone in the comments spam start Mariota. Much love, Samoan. Play Mariota the rest of the season. Play good, keep him, wreck the car, and draft the QB if not. Bro, that's a lot in there, man. Everybody spam start Mariota over here, right? I was just joking. But hey, like I said, I'm not gonna say start him for the rest of the season, but give him a game. Give him a game in there. See what he can do. Call the shot. Rich Bisaccia, I know that's something big for Rich to do is to say start Mariota and put Carr on the bench because that's gonna cause a lot of controversy out there. But why not, man? Give him a chance. If he turns this season around, who knows? The Chiefs were at the bottom of our division. They turned the whole season around with a couple of moves. I know they didn't change any players, but damn. What if Marcus Mariota is our Ryan Tannehill, to the Titans for the Raiders? What if? If he's not, then he's not. Go right back to Derek Carr, finish out the season. I'm just saying, man, give him a chance, man. Give him some plays in there. I don't know what to do, man. Obviously, I'm not the coach, and there's a reason why I'm not a coach because I'll probably be out there like Mariota go in there. And Carr's probably going to be pissed off at me. I'm like, hey, yo, sit your dumb ass down and just watch the game, man. Shout out to Los Bonos Tires again for the $4.99 donation, man.
My neck and my
Says,
back.
Derek Carr is not the guy. Hurts to say it, but I'm tired of losing, man. I went to the Chiefs game and, oh, man, pain, just pain. I can't even express. I don't even know the pain that you went through, man, because that game was horrible. In all phases of the ball, man. And I've been sitting here and I've been like looking in the stands, looking at Allegiant Stadium, and I'm like, I want to go to one of these games, man, but I would be pissed off if I went to a game and I watched this shit show. The shit show that they've been showing for these past 3 weeks. Like, it takes a lot out of you. Trust me. I went to the Chargers game and we lost that game in the fashion that we did. That took a lot out of me. And I was like, man, I wish I could have just stayed my ass at home, man. Because I would at least feel a little bit better about myself because I didn't spend any money on it. But now you just never know. It just seems like, to me, it just seems like a lot of other a lot of other fans from opposing teams want to come to Vegas because they have a good chance of winning the game. They feel like they could come in here and run us, and lately they have. Shit, the Chiefs did that. Like that was embarrassing. And then now with the Cincinnati Bengals, and then a couple of weeks ago when we had the Chicago Bears come into town, there was a lot of Bears fans out there, man. That's the type of shit that pisses me off, man. And I like, honestly, my energy level, if that shit gets brought down, like, you won't even see me on here come live because it takes a lot of energy to pump out videos for you guys, to come out here, show face, talk about our team, the team that we all love, and just feel like they just ripped your heart out and threw that shit away and didn't even care. It's like they want. To me, what I seen out there, it just looked like they wanted to lose today. That's what I seen. It's like they wanted to lose today. The defense got a turnover. Our defense was getting to Joe Burrow's head. Like, they was getting to him over and over and over again. I know the penalties did not help. I know the referees, they didn't help. But at the end of the day, we had chances. And we didn't take advantage of any of those chances at all. Offensively, we were shit. We played like shit, and we look like shit out there. We don't deserve a new stadium, man. We don't. Because the product that they put on the field, why should any Raider fan, why should any diehard Raider fan pay season tickets, especially hard-earned money that they earned on the Raiders, if they're not putting the product on the field? Why? Why should we? It's just bullshit, bruh. At the end of the day, it's just bullshit. This is just tough, bro. Shout out to Good Morning. Today was not a good morning, but shout out to Good Morning for the $4.99 super chat.
My neck and my back.
He said DC is the common denominator. Someone else give him a record contract this time. An elite quarterback will love our roster, like Brady to the Bucks. I'm just saying. I'm not even going to dive into that Brady to the Bucks situation because we weren't a good team. We weren't that good of a team to go to the Super Bowl when we were talking about Brady coming over. But maybe Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to stay with the Packers, make a run into the playoffs, maybe come over here to the Raiders. Who knows? I'm not opposed to that anymore. If I could see one Super Bowl win in my lifetime, that's it. That's all I need. I don't need a Patriots dynasty here. I just want to see one Super Bowl in my lifetime. I want to die a happy man and say, you know what? I seen one. I know a lot of old folks, a lot of OGs out here. They got to see them win 3 Super Bowls. Heck, even people got to see our team go to the Super Bowl in 2002, 2003. I wasn't even a fan at the time. Since then, the only winning season that I've seen have been the 2016 season when everything could have went right, but obviously the football gods said, you know what, let's break the card down, and our season was basically over. Shout out to Cesar Gonzalez for the $1.99 donation. Says he says, can we start a GoFundMe to buy out Carr? Can we start a GoFundMe to buy out Carr? It's time. Nah, let's not waste any money on that, man. Let's put some money towards we need like an AA group for Raider fans, man. You know, mentally stressed Raider fans, because I feel like that's something we need to put some money into, because I know there's a lot of Raider fans that need to voice their that need to vent about this team, you know. And this is me venting, basically me venting to you guys about how I feel about this team, and I know you guys feel the same way too, because damn. Shout out to Still Will for the $4.99 super chat, man. I appreciate it.
My neck and my back.
Sir, he says Carr is a good player for the defense. That's funny but sad. He says Carr is a good player for the defense. Good if we want to drop to get draft picks. Build on the defense. It's 2021. We need a running quarterback. Russell Wilson. A lot of people saying Russell Wilson. Is he going to be a free agent next year? I'm not even sure. And if he is, we need to throw the bag his way. Like you said, man, we need to build on this. We got a good defense, a solid defense at worst. But we build on this defense moving forward, add more pieces here and there. Defense wins championships, right? and we bring in a nice veteran quarterback to come in, maybe draft a quarterback, who knows? But if we draft a quarterback, they're not going to turn things around right away. You look at this last draft class, all of them pretty shitty. But then again, they were all put into bad situations. But I would love to see us maybe trade Carr away, get some draft picks after this. Maybe he adds some value this year after he finishes out the season. If he's not the guy for us, I don't know who's going to be our coach moving forward. Maybe they don't want him. Trade him away. Get something good for him. We should get a first round pick out of him because I believe that Derek Carr is still that damn good. He just needs a good team. You put him to another team that needs a quarterback like that to take him over the top, then I could see him going there, us getting a first round pick, and us making a move out there. And people that are saying that we should go get Deshaun Watson, I don't want Deshaun Watson, to be honest with you. Deshaun Watson is just another distraction out there as well. So, yeah. I mean, I hope I answered your question. Yeah, if we build on our defense next year and bring in a veteran quarterback that could take us over the top and get some offensive weapons, whether it's in the draft or in free agency, like, don't be afraid to go out there and reach for the best wide receiver out there. And Devontae Adams is going to be that guy. If Russell Wilson is that guy next year, go get him. If we're going to stick with Marcus Mariota, then stick with him and get some weapons around him and build on that defense because we could go real far. And get us a coach that's not scared to go out there and put his foot down because I believe that Rich Bisaccia is not that guy. Ricky says, what about draft Desmond Ridder and draft the number 1 wide receiver? I don't know. I honestly don't know anybody in the draft, but damn. I don't know anybody in this draft. I'm not even going to look at it until after the season is over with, but we'll see. We'll see. Shout out to my guy, Jay West. Oh, shoot, your thing did not pop up. Shout out to my guy, Jay West, for the $2 donation saying Baby Hands Carr is tripping. Oh, here it goes. Let me throw it out there. Shout out to my guy, Jay West.
My neck and my back.
Thank you. It says Baby Hands Carr is tripping, bro. He's not the guy. And I said that at the beginning of the season. I mean, at the beginning of this live streams. Look, I got me some food on the way, man. Shout out to the wife. She knew I needed some food and a drink because I'm over here going off. But what was that? Oh, yeah. I said in the beginning of this live stream that it's time. I've come to the realization that after the season is over, it's time to move on from Derek Carr. And as much as I like him, as much as I love him as our Raiders quarterback, and I appreciate all the things that he's done as our quarterback, I think it's best for this Raiders organization to move forward and set him free. Let him go somewhere else and be a quarterback for somebody else because he's not the guy for us. He's probably good for another team, but he's not the guy for us. And I've come to that realization today after this game because I'm tired of it. I'm literally tired of this. But yeah. Oh, I got a shout out to Alan for the $4.99 donation. Says, yes, get it. He says, I feel like Carr is mentally out of it after the loss of Gruden, Ruggs, and Arnett. And Rich Bisaccia is trying his best with what he has to work with. True. And I agree with you. It doesn't. This whole season has been. It's been a weird-ass season for the Raiders and the Raidernation. And I can't blame Derek Carr for feeling out of it for a bit, but he's got to be our quarterback to put his foot down and just say, you know what, to the team. Just say, forget all about that. Let's move forward and act like that didn't happen. I know it's tough. You lose your number 1 wide receiver and Henry Ruggs, but we got to still go out there and handle business. We got to do it for not only the team, but we got to do it for the millions and millions of Raider fans watching at home, even in the stadium. You got to go out there and prove why you should be the quarterback for the future, but he hasn't proven that. And with the adversity that we went through, I know it's tough, and we got to move forward. What else did you say? Like, I know that he's mentally out of it after losing Gruden and Ruggs, but no, not Arnett. We didn't really lose much with Arnett, to be honest. Like, be honest with yourself. Did we really? Brandon Faison is playing much better than Damon Arnett has ever played since he's been a part of the Raidernation. So that's just me. But Rich Bisaccia, he's out of. Well, I don't think he's gonna be out of here. He's not gonna be our head coach next year. That's for sure. Our special teams have been solid. We need to go get a wide receiver. Why can't we put Deshaun Jackson as our returner? What's the worst that could happen out there? He could possibly return one to the house. That was his specialty. If we're not going to use him on the offensive side of the ball, why not let him return some kicks or whatnot? Or return a punt. Let's see what he can do. If he gets injured, okay, then that's that. But I hope I answered your but shout out to Alan again for the super chat. I appreciate it. Shout out to my guy Roy again for the $5 donation.
My neck and my back.
He says we should do what the Rams are doing, going after a star talent, and we need a true head coach. I don't think that we could trade Carr because he will retire. You know what? I call cap on that situation. I know that Derek Carr does not want to play anywhere else but with us in Las Vegas. But it's not his decision. If he's not getting the job done, we got to move on and do something like that. Someone like that. Like I know Matt Stafford, he was a solid quarterback, and that was a good swap for them, getting a solid quarterback. So if there's anybody else out there that we could possibly bring, I don't even know who's out there like that, but we'll see. I mean, Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers are the two names that I could think of off the top of my head right now that could be possibly on the market or whatnot that we should go out and get. I don't know if there's anybody out there, but let me know. And the draft, I don't know. Hey, Abel said Carson Palmer, man, fuck out of here with that that motherfucker left us for pennies on the dollar, bro. But I don't think that Derek Carr will retire. I do think that Derek Carr will go somewhere though. William Blair, shout out to you for the $4.99 donation. He says, we need to trade Carr for Watson. No, we don't. I don't want Watson. I don't want Watson because I don't want that distraction on this team. We could go get somebody else, but I just don't want Watson. And knowing the Texans, they wouldn't even give him up for just Derek Carr or a couple of picks. They want like the whole house, like the Dolphins and who else? The Washington football team, I believe, or some other team. They've been trying to get Watson for the longest, but they're not budging because they want the whole house. They want like 3, 4, 5 first round picks or some shit like that. I don't know, but there is no way we're gonna trade him unless they want Derek Carr for Watson. Maybe it'll happen, but as far as for me, I wouldn't want to go get Watson. Shout out to Raider Purge for the $5 donation.
My neck and my back.
Says this offseason we need to be smart. Choose the right coaching staff. Let's get A-Rod and see. Let's see how Carr plays and code as Green Bay. Oh, are you saying trading Aaron Rodgers for Derek Carr? I think that would be a good move for them. If they keep Devontae Adams there, trade Derek Carr for Aaron Rodgers. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. And like I said, that takes a lot out of me to say. Let me charge my laptop because my laptop about to die. Hold up. I know I'm about to head out of here. I know I've been all types of emotion today, bro, and it's just been crazy, bro. Let me see. But yeah. If we could go out there and get Aaron Rodgers, I'm down for it. He's the guy that wants to win now, and giving him a new area. I mean, giving him somewhere else to play in. I believe that he can get the job done. You look at Peyton Manning at the end of his career. Everybody thought that he was done. He went over to the Denver Broncos. They had themselves a solid defense, and I believe that's what we're building here in Las Vegas is a solid defense under Gus Bradley. So you bring in a veteran like Aaron Rodgers that wants to win now, and bring in some weapons, some star talent to come in. Especially at the wide receiver position, we could do some things here, and I'll be down for that. I like I said before, I just want to win. Just win, baby, right? By any means. Whether it's Derek Carr or it's Aaron Rodgers or Nathan Peterman, Marcus Mariota, I don't know, somebody. We'll see. Shout out to Jesus Ortega for the $4.99 donation.
My neck and my back.
He says it's not Carr. Receivers don't get open. I know that. That's understandable. But still, Derek Carr's the quarterback of this team. He's got to make plays out there. He's got to call the right plays. On 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6, why are you going to audible the play to a running play up the gut? And then you guys call a play on 3rd and 1 to run a sweep play. It's just stupid. Like, we're done with that. And he throws an interception at the end of the game. Whether or not his wide receivers could get open, he still couldn't make plays out there. And that's what he lacks is playmaking ability with his legs. I hate seeing him just throwing the ball away. I know that that's the smart thing to do, but do something. Don't just run up 2 steps and then get sacked and whatnot and then expect us to act like we didn't see that shit, Shout out to Jay West for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate it, man.
My neck and my back.
Says, did I lose it? Oh, no. He says, I've been defending him against the hate, but Carr has checked out. Yeah, we lost Drew and Ruggs, but it happened. It happened. Get over and spin D-Jax and play Mariota. Hey, I'm with you, Jay. I'm with you. And like I said, you and me both, man. I've been a Carr stan as well, man. I've been a Carr stan as well, and he's just not getting it done. He's not getting it done at all, and we got to move forward, whether it's with or without him, man. And as far as right now, like I said, I'm gonna support him for the rest of the season. Appreciate everything that he's done, but once the season is over and we don't go into the playoffs, we got to move forward. We got to get a new quarterback, and that's me. And I know a lot of Raider Nations as well. Like I said, it takes a lot. It takes a lot for me to turn. And this was my breaking moment right here. And I know if I'm turning, a lot of other people are turning. And I know there's a lot of people out there like, oh, I told you so. He wasn't the quarterback. Chill. This game was definitely a game that he should have went out there and won and led this team to win. The fucking Bengals? But he did it. But as far as Marcus Mariota and D Jax, yeah, we need to give him more PT, man. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? I don't know. Shout out to Cedric 559 for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate it.
My neck and my
He says
back.
the offense didn't have a strategy that didn't include Ruggs. No Ruggs, no offense. Offense didn't have a strategy that didn't include. True, but then we have D Jax. Just slide him right in. Whether he gets the ball or not, let him be that decoy. That Henry Ruggs was definitely, and we're not asking him to get 10 targets or whatnot, but the most I was asking was probably 2 to 3 targets for Deshaun Jackson, maybe downfield, or get him going with a short pass. I don't know. Utilize him a little bit more like you would have with Henry Ruggs. Shout out to Allen again for the $4.99 donation. He says,
My neck and my back.
he says we need to get a young quarterback and build it around him like my hometown Philly is doing with Hurts. I somewhat agree with you, and then not. I don't want to start over with a young quarterback. I do love Jalen Hurts, and I've been one of his main supporters before the season ever started because he's my quarterback in all my leagues, and he's been balling out this season. But I think if we get a young quarterback, I don't think we win the Super Bowl. I think we should go out and get a veteran quarterback, whoever it could be. That's why I'm saying I'd push for A-Rod. I'd push for Russell Wilson if he was available, or anybody else that is available on the market. And draft a young quarterback to back up whatever veteran that we do bring in. Shout out to my guy Ollie Strauss for the $7.99 donation all the way
My
from...
neck and my back.
Are you from... Damn, are you from... I know he's from where my guy Afakasi Raider is. I don't know if it's Australia, New Zealand, one of those places. But shout out to my guy Ollie Shrubs again for the $7.99 donation. He says this offense, terrible wide receiver play reminds me of 2018. Non-existent. Need wide receivers this offseason. O-line needs work too. Also, need a new, less conservative offensive coordinator. You hit it right on the dot. Right on the dot. That 2017-2018 season was horrible. And it feels like we're coming all the way back around. Because our offense was conservative. They were bad for the most part. Our offensive line couldn't stick anybody. We had no wide receivers because that was the season we had no Michael Crabtree and no Amari Cooper. So we have no number one wide receiver on the team. We at least have a Darren Waller out there. But what is he going to do out there? You know, he's the only guy that we have on there. And I know a lot of other defenses are going to plan. They're going to game plan towards him. Shout out to Death Star 610 for the $5 super chat.
My neck and my back.
Let's get it. I appreciate it, man. He says, much love and respect, homie. There's a lot to blame, but I agree it's time to give someone else a chance at quarterback. Sad to say. Yeah, it is a sad day, and I know it's sad for a lot of people to say, and I'm one of those guys, man. I'm definitely one of those guys. So, Raider Nation, man, I'm about to head out pretty soon. I'm going to answer a couple of your questions if you guys have any, but we have over 300 people up in the chat right now, and only 185 likes, man. Smash that like button. Help your boy get to at least 200 likes on this live stream, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming on here and just fucking with your boy, man. I know it was a tough game, and I know I came on here emotionally, and I was pissed, man, but I'm not going to give up on the season yet, man, because I'm just not that kind of guy. But as far as moving on, I do feel like Derek Carr is not the answer. I don't think that he's going to be the guy moving forward because after what I saw today, I can't defend him. I have nothing to defend him with. Whether he plays good or not, he's not going to end up winning the game for us. And, I mean, he could win games for us, but taking us to the promised land, I don't know. Shout out to Jay West one more time for the $2.99 donation. He says,
My neck and my
well, he
back.
says Ruggs couldn't have been a big of a loss, shaking my head. Maybe not. You're probably right. Maybe not. But I know he's one of those guys that could change the momentum just like that, you know? One play down the field to Henry Ruggs could change the whole outcome of a game. And that's what I see. And I feel like just having him out there as a decoy, defenses have got to account for him because they never know when we pop off and get a touchdown with him. So that draws everything back and helps our run game out. It helps our other wide receivers get open. But, yeah, we'll see. But shout out to the rest of the Raider Nation out here, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming along. We've already went on for too long. It's been an hour. Thank you for coming on here and venting with your boy or letting me vent to you guys because, man, it was a tough-ass day, man. Tough-ass day. With that being said, Raider Nation, until the next video, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. We have a short week. We have Thanksgiving coming up, and I'm not looking forward to this game. I'm not looking forward to this game at all. The way we played, I don't want to get embarrassed on primetime again in front of all my family members because, damn, the way we looked out here today, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But with that being said, Raider Nation, I appreciate every one of you guys. Again, I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Or I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Yeah, that's about it. Your boy Samoa Raider is